Just doing all. We're doing 10 minutes. We're doing 10 minutes. I got nothing. We're doing 10 minutes. Welcome, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for a vlog, and I got nothing. Last week I had nothing either. Like, it wasn't one. Last week, it was depressing. I think that's really what it was. I had nothing good to talk about. Just depressing. This week I got nothing to talk about, because it's not necessarily depressing, but just same shit, but different. That's it. Well, channel stuff. Let's do channel stuff update. Let's go with that at least. Total War 3 Kingdoms is going to be on the channel because I'm playing the balls out of it. It's really good. It's really fun. I'm sure Jinx will cut out a bunch of the loading fluff. It's just really good. If you like Total War, if you like 3 Kingdoms, like Dynasty Wars, any of those things, it's pretty fun. Like, I played a bunch of Romance of 3 Kingdoms games. I've played a bunch of Dynasty Warrior games. I've played those. That's it. That's really all you get for 3 Kingdoms. And so now we got Total War 3 Kingdoms. So it's really good. I like it better than Shogun 2. And Shogun 2 was really good. I think Shogun 2 has some things better than this for sure, but overall I'm liking this one better. I can see me playing like every faction in this. I really like it a lot. Though I think as far as any game where every faction is really worth playing, I think it's got to be Total Warhammer. The Total Warhammer games are worth doing every faction because they're so damn different. Well, in this, you're gonna have mostly the same units throughout, but yeah, different hero units, so that does change it up a little bit. But you're still, yeah, eventually it's going to get samey. But it's still going to be fun if I can make it challenging enough. Now, so that's going to be on the main channel after Layton. I believe after Layton, because Sekiro's still not done. Smash still isn't done. I feel like, okay, eventually Smash is going to finish, and if Total War's still going, it'll probably just take Smash's slot, and then Smash comes back whenever DLCs happen. Because the planned LPs are Chrono Trigger, that's going to come up eventually, finishing up Layton right now, but I think it's going to be Total War's going to replace Layton. And then probably Chrono Trigger replaces Sekiro. Other big games right now, we did Rage 2. That's something that we're talking about a little bit, is that Rage 2 had all the potential to be really great and all the potential to be terrible, and that part swallowed that part. Like, that's the problem, because Rage 2 has some fun gunplay, has some good ideas, but it keeps getting in its own way. It was ridiculous. It's very frustrating and unfortunate. You can see the video for it, for sure, to see my frustrations. I'm like, alright, I just, deflated, I don't want to do the LP. And I'm glad with that, because then we're doing Total War 3, where I'm just putting all this time into it. Right now, as far as the games of this year, and I can't remember every game we've played right now, the top 3 are 3 Kingdoms, probably Apex, and Sekiro. Because I'm playing way too much Apex. And then there's Sekiro. Sekiro's really, really good, though. Like, this is not a hard... This is not a... Like, one just blows the other ones out of the water. Like, these are pretty good games. Probably Steam Roller Coaster can be up there, too, because that's pretty fun. Trying to do indies again, but Total War happened, so those indies got pushed back. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Other channels... Just LPing a lot of that right now. So I'm going to the plan I want. I'm going to the plant I want. I don't know, not everyone follows Twitter, so I'm going to go to the plan I want. And so the schedule for starting in June for 2 months. So June and July, I'm going to be working Tuesday to Friday morning. So that means we're going to have Saturday to Monday to do stuff. I'll probably spend one of those days as like an errand day, and then the other 2 will be content. So we'll probably be Saturday and probably Monday or Sunday. And then the other one's an errand day. We'll probably just do cleaning up, doing whatever I need to do. That's probably the thing I really need to do, is when I have these 3-day weekends, is pick 2 days to be still content days, and then one of these days is to just knuckle down and then do whatever I need to do. Like, do write-ups. Like, we used to do write-ups on Steam and put the videos with them. That's something I really should be doing. I need to actually freaking get the work in on figuring out Twitter bots so I can get that done. I can do that at work, I keep saying. But the last 2 plants have been hell for that. The plant I'm going to, the one I want to be at, where I'm going, the last 2 plants micromanage the balls out of you. This one does not micromanage you. They're hands off. As long as you get the job done, they don't care. They don't give a damn. I can eat lunch for an hour. Just don't abuse their trust. That's it. And that works because I know how to get the job done. So there's downtime, no one's looking at me under a microscope downtime, that I can spend that time to research things. I can spend that time to write things. I can spend that time. I can bring my super laptop with me and edit if I want. So, because of that, well, I had to make sure the place doesn't burn down. Of course, I got to keep my eye here and an eye there at the same time. So I had to. The only thing they need is that has to be visible is that I'm actually paying attention to my job. Still, I can be distracted a little bit, but I have to be, of course, 10% this, 90% that. So, working on it a bit at a bit. So I could be researching how Twitter bots work while keeping an eye on my job, but actually researching how Twitter bots work. I can do that at this position starting in June. But I really should have just a day, because that might be an excuse to make me not do this. I really need to have a day where I actually set up what I need to get done that day and get it done. That's really what I need to do. So if I need to figure out the Twitter bot, figure that out already. Just pick one of the places to put the podcast at. One of these places that the podcast can go, and just spend that day figuring out how to get that podcast there. Just figure that out, get the paperwork done, or whatever I need to do, get that done. Just have an actual errand on that day. This is only when I'm doing the 4-day weeks, and that's a lot of them, though. Just have that day for that. So after that, after 2 months of that, and some of it's going to be taken up by Comic-Con and 4th of July, Comic-Con, I'm going to be gone the whole week, so we have to work ahead on the channel because of that. We won't see anything out of me on that, besides crap ton of Comic-Con tweets. What comes after July? August, my month. Okay. August becomes Swing Shift for a month, and that's going to be interesting because Swing Shift is not the easiest, but it is doable. So Swing Shift is 2:30 to 12:30 at night, and that's for a month. And that's going to be from day I don't remember to day I don't remember, but it's oh yeah, it's a 4-day week, isn't it? It's still a 4-day week, so we still got 3 days to do things, so that's nice. That's not bad. After that, though, so that's August. So September is split shift. September is a 5-day week. So for 1 month, I'll be doing three swings and then 2 graves. Those 2 graves, that's the son of a bitch right there. That's the 2 graves. So you have to adjust to graveyard shift for 2 days and then adjust right back out of it. Totally doable. Just take naps before, and it'll be like when I go to Vegas. Vegas is pretty much like that, where we don't go to bed till 5, but at this point, I don't actually go to bed. So a little bit more, but still, it's only 2 days. There you go. And that's for a month. And for that, I'll probably be, the streaming schedule is going to be weird. Especially on the swing shift, because that's during when I usually stream. Swing shift's probably where the stream schedule is going to be the most out of whack. Split's going to be a bit out of whack, because I could still do the stream, then go to work after, if I want to do that. Or do the stream, take a nap, then go to work when it comes to Grave. So for Grave month, which is the next one after, so August, October. So for October, the darkest of months, I will be doing Grave. Ouch, that sucks. So I'll be doing Grave for that one. And so, wow. For Halloween, I'll be up. Oh god. That is 10:30 at night to 6:30 in the morning. So I could still do the streams as usual, go to work, go to bed when I go get home from work, wake up, and then do whatever, and then do the stream, and so on and so forth. So that is a thing that can be done. So yeah. And then October, this shows how much I remember things. November. So November and December are going to be morning, Saturday through Tuesday. From 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Because it's 10s. So 4 days, so 3-day weekends. So, well, not weekends, I'll be working the weekends, but 3 days off. So that's going to change things. And since we usually do community things on Saturdays, we'll see what happens because of that. But that's only for 2 months. Then it's back to where we are in June, which is going to be, so January, February, I'll be working Tuesday through Friday. And that's going to be the cycle for the rest of my life. Unless I change positions or I get a promotion to a management job. Management's just the usual 6:30 to 2:30, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday kind of thing. I'm kind of cool with the rotating schedule. The thing is, if Scarf wants to do dating, that'll make things a little complicated, but we'll see. And then ultimately, that might just be the thing is, but I just find a way to get the good swing of just doing stuff during work, hopefully, doing paperwork and all that stuff, so that there's a free day for, like I said, like errands and, well, if dates actually happen, which would be nice because it's been a while, a date day to do things. And then who knows how life becomes and stuff like that. But Scarf is, it gets lonely. You know, you don't. Not everyone is okay being alone. Though I have had no choice but to be okay with being alone for the last couple of years. Like my father. We lost my mom. Christ, almost 20 years now. And it's just been me, him, and my sister. That's it. He's been single for 20 years, and he's been okay with that. But not everyone can do that. Like he can. I've done it because that's just how it is. But I'd like to not be single forever. Wonder if he'll ever date again. Like I've wondered that. Well, he did date once. He did when I was in college, and my sister kept calling his girlfriend a whore. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. They got in a lot of arguments. Like my sister just couldn't let go, I guess. And that's not good. Like, wow, how many years was that? That was maybe 7 years after my mom was gone. At that point, she should have been able to let him move on, but no, she was very combative, and that just gave a lot of stress to my dad, which I don't. Well, she was in high school, but still, it's still. Who wants to hear who wants their child to call their girlfriend a whore, right? Like, ugh. Yeah. He's only had one girlfriend in 20 years, yeah. But he says he's okay with being alone. I'm not okay with him being alone. Like, here's a topic. This is not a great topic to talk about. Just real quick, because who wants to think about their parents later in life? And ourselves later in life. You want someone to have somebody. Like, not everyone is okay with being alone. Not everyone's okay with other people being alone. I don't know. The advantage to people being paired up or just having a circle of friends is like you got someone looking out for you. Or just you got someone there when you need someone there. Okay, so part of the stress is I want to just give him grandkids. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have any of that. I'm still years away from that. I want to give him something to enjoy in his later years. Because people like having grandkids. I got none of that. Oof. Why did the vlog go here? It's because it goes where it goes. Dating apps are a pain in the ass. Real quick, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So I blew this one. I blew one as far as I know. Maybe I didn't. But so dating app, one of them. Use it, and I'd get messaged, and I'd get the same message. Like I've gotten the same message like a couple times, and it's like, "Hey, my name." No period, no space or anything. You're cute. And there's like no period, no space or anything. And it's like, how's it going? Something like that. Just really bad grammar, really bad punctuation, all that stuff. I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's probably a bot, so I'll just leave that be. Then I got another one from another random profile. Exact same message. I'm like, okay, definitely a bot. Definitely bots happening here. It happened again and again and again. And then I get one from someone who like very attractive. It's too good to be true kind of situation here. And it's not the exact same message though. Like it's a different message. And like, okay, this might be a person. I'm not sure. Just going back and forth. English is not their first language. And so there's just a lot of just errors in how I understand what they're saying, but it's not perfect. And I'm doing a lot of not sure if this is a bot or not kind of situation here. And if they're a bot, then okay. But if they weren't a bot, then I blew it because they were pretty hot. But it could have been just that's the situation is maybe it wasn't a bot and I screwed it up. But how could I really know? I was like, I just did a lot of just talking, but vague talking to try to figure out if they were a bot or if they were trying to get my information. That's what I was doing. And who knows? Maybe they were. Or not even a bot, but just someone trying to get a scam going. Or they weren't. That's the pain in the ass of all this. Here's the thing. Well, real quick, like, how are there so many extroverts on these dating apps? Everyone's going out and about and meeting. Like, each other, and they're doing bars and hiking and all these things. They're going to parks and museums, and I'm just a very in the home kind of person. I go out on very rare occasion, but I'm very much an introverted person, and introverts are so rare on dating apps. It is insane to me. How is that the case? Like, what's with all these extroverts? What's all these people who should be meeting people already? Like, why are you in my pool? That's the best way to put it. Like, I'm trying to find people who are. They're not. They're not like. I can't put the words. I can't put the words. It's just, what is going on here with this? Like, how are you not meeting people? It's really like, there's some really hot girls there on these dating apps, and they might be bots, but you never know ever anymore. But like, they're just like, they're looking for this, they're looking for that, or they really like hiking, they really like surfing. How are you not meeting hiking guys? How are you not meeting surfing guys? How are you not meeting rock climbing dudes? Or like, there's a bunch of rock climbing girls as well. I like climbing the fake walls because I won't die unless someone has faulty equipment. A real rock climb? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. We know me. We know me. We know what bad things have happened to me and could happen to me. A rock climbing place usually has usually has fall protection, like you can land and it won't kill you kind of situation. An actual rock wall will kill you. So, or by my luck, I'm gonna get that one where you get crippled and you can only move your eyes. I'll get that. I will probably get that if I do that situation. So making those odds not go in that favor. How are they not meeting guys? Like, there's dudes who are into all those things, and like there's girls who are like, they're gym girls, but they're looking for dudes that are like 6 foot whatever. I'm like, I'm a short man. Like, oof, what am I gonna do? I'm not what anyone's looking for on these dating apps. That's the problem. And what are they doing on these apps is my thing. It's like, you should be easily meeting guys. What's going on? They're going to weird places. Okay, we're going to end the vlog now. We're going to end the vlog. I want to play more Total War 3 Kingdom. Find a girl who's into 3 Kingdom. Find someone who looks at you the way I look at 3 Kingdoms. That's the way to put it. There you go. There you go. Or find someone who looks at you the way I look at Kirby. With joy and love. That doesn't work sexually, though. It works sexually for 3 Kingdoms, because, no, I'm kidding. That doesn't make any sense. Or does it? Okay, this is getting weird. 3 Kingdoms is great. There's one lady faction, and it's the Bandit Queen, and I cannot wait to play it. It's very hard mode, probably because no one wants to believe in a woman in this time period, but there's one female faction, and I'm really curious about doing hers, and it's apparently really hard to do, so that's interesting. But because this is trying to be kind of like real history, we don't get Lady Sun, we don't get the Kiao sisters, we don't get Diao-chan, which is too bad. Like, I'm hoping there's a DLC or a mod where we can get the cool ladies from Dynasty Warriors in here. That'd be cool. Because I want Zhu Rong, I want Yue Ying, I want names you might not know if you don't know Dynasty Warriors. Like, I want these ladies in there. Xing Sai, why not? Why not put her in here? Why not? I don't know if Guan Ping's in this. Guan Ping, I assume, is in it, but I don't know. Yeah, just bring in the ladies. Last topic. This suddenly got long. I don't understand the hatred of having girl representation at all. Having, like, okay, I get the part when it's in your face about it. Like, Captain Marvel, they're very in your face about it being a girl thing. It's like, okay, yeah, I get that being annoying. But there have just been so many cases where it's like, it's just female hero, and it's not in your face. It's just a female hero, and it gets so much blowback for no good reason. Just things with women in it, there's nothing wrong with that, and yet there's so much blowback to it. It's not so great when they're leaning into it, though. Like, when the properties themselves are leaning into it, or defenders are leaning into it. Like, Captain Marvel having a badass superhero woman, that's great. That's perfectly fine. Just the back and forth around it really just made it less tasteful. Same thing goes for the Ghostbusters movie with the ladies for the remake. All that just was really dumb because you couldn't hate the movie without looking like you were anti-feminist. You couldn't just be like it just wasn't very good. You just couldn't do that, which is dumb. Just having lady representation is great. I like having lady heroes. I don't have any problem with playing a lady hero. I don't get the people who they're like the character needs to be an avatar for them. I don't get it. I really don't get that at all. I don't. I got no problem playing a lady. Like, I prefer playing ladies because I got something nice to stare at. That's what I've said many times in my life on this channel. When we do MMOs, I'm always a girl because I have something nice to stare at. That's the way I put it. I'm not using this as an avatar for myself. And people use it for avatars for themselves. Okay, fine. A lot of people do that. But it doesn't always have to be that way. It doesn't always have to be that. Like, I say that this because nice, something nice to look at, but it's also because we don't have enough badass girls, and so that's why I make my own badass girl to watch do badass things, or just the girl characters have funnier options or whatever. Like in FF14, and there's some like old screenshots and everything. I made a character named Kuwahara, and it's the little race, and it's a girl, and she's got the pompadour. Because, like, she looks like a little girl, like Kuwabara. So, from Yu Hakusho, something like that. She's Kuwahara. There you go. And she's just a very fun character that I play. In Monster Hunter World, we went with the girl, and she's got this badass hair and everything, because I want badass ladies. Those who've been with us with Smite know that I had annoyance with Smite because every girl had the same figure. Every girl was One Piece. One Piece has the same problem. Well, there's two kinds of women in One Piece. There are Hourglass Girl, because Oda's got a type, or bigger ladies so they can beat them up. Because only the bigger ladies are allowed to get beat up. That's it. It's very unfortunate. But Smite just has one figure. And you can be like, the proportion's a little bit here, a little bit there. No, you are just splitting hairs with that. And you know you are. They're all just the same damn figure for the most part. Besides Scylla, because it's Scylla. That's it. It's just they got the parts. That's it. That's all we get. And all we get is skimpy clothing outfits. We don't get any badass armor outfits. And that was my annoyance, is because it's just one dimensional. Who doesn't like a sexy lady? But when all you got is sexy lady, and too much of anything's too much. Just too much of vanilla ice cream. My favorite ice cream. People hate on vanilla ice cream because they say it's boring. Screw you! The reason why it's boring is because everyone loved it so goddamn much that they made it common. Back in the day, vanilla was as freaking precious as gold. Because that shit was rare. Wow, this is a rant. That shit was rare because it was so good. And it is good. I digress. I just like a variety of things. And so we just get skimpy clothing women. Let's have some badass women. That was my whole thing about Smite. And that's my whole thing in general with representation. There's not enough representation of just heroic women. We're starting to get that. Like Wonder Woman got her movie, Captain Marvel. Black Widow's finally getting movie. Finally. Got Rey in Star Wars. You've got... There's other girls I can't think of right now, but there's just more lady representation. I don't have a problem with any of that. I'm happy with that. Because the guys, all men already have plenty of representation. Let the ladies have some representation. I got no problem with that at all. Anyone who's got a problem with that is being childish, and a lot of times it is a child. I don't see the problem with that. One more, because I just remembered it. With these whole avatars of things. Apex, Gibraltar, the big Hawaiian guy, what can I say except Mozambique here? That guy, he's gay. And there was a tweet going around of a player who was like, can you please make Gibraltar not gay because he's my favorite character? I was like, why is that the problem? Like, you're playing a gay character, that doesn't make you gay for one, and two, why is that a problem? Like, you can forgive childishness, you can forgive ignorance to a point, and maybe it was just a kid who just doesn't want to play a gay character. Fine, that is a thing in high school and elementary. We're like, hey, they're gay or that's gay, and you don't want to be called gay. Okay, fine. I'm an adult, so of course I'm gonna have a different viewpoint on this. Because I remember when I was younger, yeah, everything was gay. When I was like, that's gay. Oh, that's gay. This is gay. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. But if you're an adult and you have that problem, I don't know why. It's weird to be raised Catholic, but be very lax at the same time. Like, my family's very lax in Catholicism, in that my father's belief is just like, is we didn't hold on, we didn't really have the shame part of Catholicism, although it's there because it's Catholicism. But for my dad, it's just like the church is anywhere you want it to be, and it's all about acceptance and loving other people. And that's the part that we've always had for my family when it comes to Christianity. But there's all these parts of just using it to just hate on gay people, or even to hate on just the other. And it's just, if your religion's that, is it really worth being a part of? And the problem with saying that is, there are probably points in the Bible where there's teachings where you can cherry pick those teachings and be like, yeah, it's about peace, it's about love, it's about caring about other people. But then there's other parts you can cherry pick, you're like, it's about all these other horrible things. And Leviticus is a great part of that. A big part of the horrible stuff, besides many lessons in there that are not so great. It is, it's a book from, way in the past, where our sensibilities are so different from now. We're going to end the vlog now. Because I just bounce. I bounce all over the place. That's the realization. That's the real realization, is like, why am I so worried about bringing a topic to this? If I talk enough, I'll find a topic. I will find it, because my brain is everywhere. There's always something going on in here after all. I'm not boring unless I want to be, and I can be very boring if I want to be. But I let it go loose. It is loose. Loose. So that's the vlog. That's it for the vlog. I got probably more, but let's stop here, because you don't need too much crazy at one time. And also, how much of this made sense? Okay, TLDR, 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 TLDR. What was I talking about that I can TLDR? People really appreciated when I had the more professional format and I had topics and everything. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes work and life is just too hectic and I can't map it out. And I should try to map them out again, because there were things throughout the week would have been great to talk about, and then I forgot about them. So that is something I should work on as well. We've been at this for like 6 years, maybe 7, going to 7 years. I can't remember anymore right now. 6 or 7 years. And I think we've gotten better. But maybe I've gotten, I wouldn't say set in my ways, because we keep changing it up. And I wouldn't say, there is laziness. There's that. There's definitely laziness, because I could have gotten this Twitter bot thing figured out a long time ago. But I keep putting other projects in front of it. That is for sure. That is for sure a thing. I won't say laziness in life too much, because look at this. I'm trying to work on this. Like, I don't know. But that wasn't the best pose. That wasn't the best pose. Is there a good pose I can do here? Is there for vanity's sake, is there anything I can do that looks good? That looks better right there. There you go. I'm wearing this because Jim. But by the way, did I mention my personal trainer's name is Jim? I go to the gym to meet Jim, to work out at the gym. Like, it's funny to me. So that's the vlog. That right there is the vlog. That is the vlog right there. Dear God. I still believe in us. I still believe in our community and everything. And oh yeah, because of the promotion and everything, we'll be doing what I wanted to do before, and that was do giveaways and stuff. And oh God, Christmas is going to be something else. Oh man. When Christmas rolls around, everyone's getting something. Everyone's getting something. I can't wait. I gave some people Smash last year. This year, people are getting something. Yeah, they will be. That sounded wrong. So, that's the vlog. I have fun. Hope you have fun watching and listening. That's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. Oh, and the new Kirby Dreamcast will be out this weekend, too, so check that out.